Hey guys, Urban Combat Survivor here. Okay, my last video I did, I explained that I'm going to do a series of videos here, and I'm going to try to explain in simple terms for people that don't know anything about guns, the basic information so that you can make an informed decision and have the basic knowledge that now if you go do searches about this stuff, you'll understand what they're talking about, and hopefully it will help you feel more confident in going to finally pick up a home defense weapon or two. Why did I choose a shotgun? What I'm going to run down here is this. I'm going to tell you the reasons that I chose it, and then I'll explain them. The reasons I chose a shotgun is it's very simple, it's very reliable, it's superior in very close quarters fighting. It's extremely versatile because it comes with, or because you can purchase a whole range of different kinds of ammunition for it that will allow you to use it in a whole bunch of different situations. And finally, because of the economics, because shotguns are relatively inexpensive, and the money that I spent on it, I feel that at any time I can sell that shotgun now and get that money back out of it. Okay, now let me explain. Simple. The reason a shotgun, unless you buy an auto shotty, which from what I understand is not that much more complicated, but I didn't choose an auto shotty because they are more complicated, and because the more moving parts something has, the more likely it is to break, and if it does break, the more likely it is to be a problem fixing. So I chose a pump shotgun. If you choose a single shot or a double barrel that you have to reload for each time you shoot, that's even more simple. I chose a pump because it gives me a few more rounds without having to reload, but also offers the reliability because it's very simple, that I felt comfortable with. The reliability on them is pretty much unprecedented in other guns. Shotguns, because they're so simple, and because the way the shells work on them, the ammunition works on them, there is it can take a lot of abuse in an emergency situation. If you had to fire just a whole bunch of rounds through it and didn't have time to stop and clean it, and tomorrow the shit hit again and you had to fire it again, then of course clean it as often as you can, but it's likely to be okay, particularly if you're not shooting slugs. You should be fine. So there's that. Superior in close quarters combat. I know a lot of people out there are telling you that for an SHTF situation you want a rifle. I disagree with that because I'm not one of those people that's planning on running off to the woods somewhere. So for the setting, for a populated area, I felt a shotgun is better because, one, I read a few articles where a lot of the guys that are fighting in urban environments in the Middle East, a lot of our guys, are switching over to shotguns because they feel it offers superior close-quarter fighting for going building to building or defending from inside a building if someone's coming in, which is important to us. And because they like the simplicity of it and the reliability of it and that kind of thing. And it offers better firepower in close fighting than the 5.56s that they were using in their standard issue weapons. So I'll explain all the caliber stuff in another video. Don't worry about the numbers. They're not that hard. I will explain them. Okay, so the reason a shotgun is so versatile, that's one of the major points for me also, was the versatility. It's versatile because there's a range of ammunition available for a shotgun that is unprecedented with any other gun. You can buy everything for a shotgun. Mine's a 12 gauge. I chose a 12 gauge because I wanted something that's going to have very easy to find ammunition. And the two most popular gauges of shotgun far outstrip all other gauges of shotgun in popularity. That's the 12 gauge and a 20 gauge. I chose the 12 gauge, which is bigger counterintuitively with the numbers. The 12 gauge is a bigger bore than the 20 gauge. That means it shoots a bigger round. I chose the 12 because I'm a big guy and I can handle the kick. And I liked that little bit of extra punch, that extra firepower that it offered. Shotguns are everywhere. There's a lot of people that talk about when you get a rifle, make sure you get one that has a popular cartridge. It takes a popular size round in it because they might be hard to come by. Well, I believe, I could be wrong, I don't know the exact numbers on this, but my impression is that you can buy, there are shotguns between 12 and 20 gauge. Either one of those is more popular than all of the rifle rounds. So that means when it comes time that I might need to find more ammunition because I've run out, the odds on me finding ammunition that I can use for a shotgun that's either a 12 or a 20 gauge is going to be way higher than just about any other gun. I also chose a shotgun over a pistol or a revolver because it offers a further range. This comes back to the ammunition types, and it offers more stopping power for more people. Now I'm going to explain a little bit of the versatility. I'm going to do a whole video on the ammunition for a shotgun. But right now I'm going to explain a little bit of the versatility that I came across that helped me make my choice of a shotgun. You can order or buy shells for a shotgun that will do everything from letting you hunt small game birds all the way to taking out large game like deer and such. I've even read an article or two that's you can take out a bear with a slug in a shotgun, 12 gauge. So it's very versatile. I can simply switch the ammunition that I'm using depending on the ranges that I have to fire at. If there's 3 guys in your hallway and you shoot a double-aught buck round down that hallway, you're likely to clear all 3 of them, or at least hit all 3 of them, and they're thinking. If any of them are still standing, which they might not be, if any of them are still standing, they now know they don't want to keep coming down your hallway. So I can switch over to a rifled slug because mine's a smoothbore, and I can defend for easily 60 yards or something down either way down my street. If you put a scope on it, you can go out to about 100 to 150 yards, somewhere in that range, depending on how well you are practiced with your gun. So it offered insane versatility, insane reliability. The ammunition is very cheap for it. I can resell the gun and get my money back if nothing happened. And it's simple. It's very simple to use. So the next video, I believe what I'm going to do is show you the shotgun itself. I'll crack out the good one, the camera, and I'll do a video on the shotgun itself, and then the one after that, I believe, I'll do on the ammunition for a shotgun. Also, I'll do some things. The second weapon that I chose, my initial plan was 2 shotguns, or 1 shotgun with a scope that I could take on and off easily because of the range offer that gave me. What I wound up doing was I have a shotgun as my primary, and I also have a carbine. It's not really a rifle, but if you don't know anything about guns, it's a rifle to you. And it's an SKS. Very inexpensive as well. It had a lot of the same criteria. It met a lot of the same criteria that my shotgun met. So I hope a bunch of people have asked me over the course of weeks here what my primary weapon is, why I chose my primary weapon. Please do a video on how and why I made my choices. So that's it. I hope I explained everything I wanted to get across in this video. The end thought for me on a shotgun is it's versatile. It'll do everything I need it to do in an urban environment to protect myself, my home, my family, and if I have an extended safe zone, those working with me. Urban Combat Survivor, signing off.